This song is for those who inspire us today, who always lend a helping hand to help show us the way. This song is for those who see their students through the tough times in their lives. For that we say thank you. You have made a difference. You have shaped our minds. You have changed the world, one child at a time. You have always been there in everything you do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you.
My English teacher was always just really inspiring in class and could always really motivate students, and all the students really tried hard, and it was just a good environment, and she created this good environment that I guess it kind of made you feel like you could accomplish things.
My freshman year English teacher, Doug LeClaire, I'm sure everyone knows Doug. He was my wrestling coach. I had him for football, but really, even in the classroom, and then as he got into administration later on in his career, he really makes you feel like you're part of his family. I mean, he brings you in, and I think that's really carried over into the way that I work with young people.
I have Tourette's. If I'll be writing an essay, a timed essay in class, sometimes my arm flies like that and my pencil goes across the room, or I have to take tests in other rooms than other students because I'm a little distracting. My teachers have been absolutely wonderful throughout this entire thing. They've always given me the proper accommodations, they've always supported me and made sure that the class was on board with everything that we were doing.
I had teachers who just had me do things, working in groups, making sure that I got my fair share of what was to do instead of having to do all of it. Or some of my coaches pushing me really hard, pushing me to do my best so that way I wouldn't give up.
This song is for those who heard the silent cries, who stepped in to wipe the tears from the children's eyes. For those who gave us a safe place to grow, a place for us to call our home. Forever we will know that you have made a difference. You have shaped our minds. You have changed the world, one child at a time. You have always been there in everything you do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you.
Oh man, me and Coach Bergen, he was like a father figure in my life. He helped me with a lot. He did everything basically. He helped me on the basketball court, on and off the basketball court. He helped me at school. He gave me rides. He like provided for me like clothes that I didn't have and shoes I didn't have, and we were just really close since the first time we met.
In high school, I can remember Rachel Aspenson just calling me as she knew I was struggling and that maybe I was not doing things that I should be doing. She said, if you ever need a hand, I will go to bat for you. If you need a little bit of cash, I will go to bat for you. And even though I didn't need to take her up on that, the fact that I knew that somebody was there for me and would have my back was priceless. And of course, I remember Diane Gebhardt. I wasn't a star student, but I had ability, and she saw that in me. She literally caught me in the hall one day and said, hey, we have this program for not so great students with a lot of ability. And I went into that little windowless office that she had behind the library, and we had our academic decathlon meetings. But to me, that was the window to the world.
It was my senior year in English, and he kind of became a role model before my senior year. I really believe that he was one of the first people that just treated me as an individual and, you know, just the way you are. You are perfect, you're young, you're gonna make mistakes, and it didn't matter who my parents were, you know, where I lived in town.
This song is for those who taught us right from wrong, who taught us much more than their craft to help our minds grow strong. This song is for those who guide us through and through, so that we can make a life. For that we say
here when I was in 8th grade. Started at Lincoln Middle School, and then after that I came to Central for 4 years. My mom worked 3 jobs, and so she just didn't, I get that she didn't have the time to, you know, sit down and talk to me about my schoolwork. She was tired, so I got that. And so for this teacher just to give me a little extra time, even outside of school, I mean, I really appreciate it. And I was good friends with her son too, and so I would see her not only, like I said, at school, but I would go hang out with her son, and I would get the lectures then too, so.
I had several great teachers. Mr. Hull, who's still at Logan and AD now, was a math teacher of mine. I kind of struggled in math class a little bit, was moved into his class, and just care so much about kids and just kind of show me the way and really helped me along tremendously. My fight teacher, Coach Tom Manchester, just how classy he was and how he handled himself and just handled each kid with so much respect is something I really try and emulate today with my teaching and coaching.
I moved here from Detroit, Michigan when I was in the middle of 7th grade. I moved here as a foster child. When I transitioned to La Crosse, that was the biggest change that I noticed, was the compassion that teachers had for individual students. That was really different for me experiencing that.
As I look back on my life into the path within my reach, I hope I can change the life of those that I teach. I can make a difference. All I do is try to see a different world through the children's eyes. And I will always be there in everything I do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you.
My mom was a single mother for about 2 years, and then she remarried and we moved in with my stepdad, and then he was kind of like absent from my life, so I've never really had a father in my, like I've had one, but he's never really been there for me completely. I think my pod teachers at Longfellow, it was like a combination of 4 different teachers that I had a really good relationship with, and they always brought the best through me and made me smile and laugh and all that, and I think they helped a lot. And then my coaches, when I got to high school, they really showed me my potential and what I could do.
School really wasn't ever my thing. You know, I lived my whole life doing the least amount of effort possible to pass. I joined the track team my junior year. I had a very good English teacher who was very convincing. He's always like, I'll sit down and I will help you, like, we'll get together on a Saturday or something, or we'll just come hang out. And I don't know, it just ended up being this more than just a teacher or coach relationship. I honestly felt like a friendship there that I've never really had with a whole lot of teachers. He was one of the ones who stick with me for the rest of my life, for sure. Very few people know that I am an addict. Been clean now for almost 1 year and 1 month. When I graduated, got a diploma, a week later checked myself in because I just needed help. And same track coach came and visited me.
I will always be there in everything I do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you.
Don't let the daily grind get you down. I mean, every day is long, but the time is short. The kids may not remember what you say, but they'll never forget how you made them feel.